Hello, my name is Connie Strassheim. I'm a medical researcher and writer and author of 5 books on holistic treatments for different diseases, including cancer. One of my most recent books is entitled Defeat Cancer, 15 Doctors of Integrative and Naturopathic Medicine Tell You How. And I wrote this book because as somebody who has suffered from chronic illness, not cancer, but Lyme disease and some other health issues, I've learned that it can be really difficult to sort out treatment options when you're looking for what to do when you have a really serious illness. And the internet these days has a lot of information about how to treat different diseases, including cancer. And a lot of that information can be either overwhelming, it can be quite frankly misleading, but it can also be difficult to know how to put that information within the context of a treatment protocol, because you can read about a treatment on the internet and think, well, gosh, this may be a great treatment for cancer, but how can you know whether that's going to be applicable to your particular case, or whether it can be used as a standalone therapy or in conjunction with a lot of different other supportive treatments. And what I have found as a survivor of chronic illness and a medical researcher, and in my interviews with many doctors, is that very seldom can one thing cure a serious illness. And conventional medicine, unfortunately, takes the approach that if you have one disease, there's one type of medicine, and in the case of cancer, the approach is to kill the cancer, and the belief is that by doing that, the body will be fine. But the reality is that conventional medicine, conventional medical approaches to the treatment of cancer, they may kill off some cancer cells, even eliminate a tumor, but they harm the immune system and they don't get to the underlying cause of the cancer, which means that quite often the cancer will come back, and the treatments themselves often do more damage than the cancer. In fact, a study in the New England Journal of Medicine, it was a 15-year study that was done on over 15,000 patients, I believe, who had cancers of all types, and it was found that conventional therapy, chemotherapy, was only effective for about 5% of all those people, and so the 5-year survival rate was very low. And so one of the reasons I wrote Defeat Cancer was to find doctors who were doing good work in integrative and alternative medicine, and what it looks like to do a complete protocol. Like, what does a holistic protocol for cancer look like? It's not just killing cancer cells, it's addressing all of those underlying factors that cause cancer. And so I believe that's really important. I have found that to be important for myself in healing from chronic illness. And so my hope is that, or my belief actually, is that this book is going to be a valuable resource for a lot of people, because it provides a bird's eye view of what's really required to heal the body from cancer. It's not just taking some anti-cancer substances, it's removing the factors that cause cancer to occur in the first place and rebuilding the body and eliminating all the toxicities that have caused the cancer. So, because what a lot of these doctors in this book shared with me is that you can live for years with a tumor in your body, and as long as you're taking care of yourself and taking things that will keep that cancer from growing, you can live for many years. And so I think that's a concept that's sort of foreign to most people, because in conventional medicine, the belief is that you've got to get rid of the cancer in order to heal. And while that's a good goal, that won't necessarily lead to health. And so success rates in conventional medicine are often determined by whether you can get rid of the tumor or not, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be healed, or that the cancer won't recur at some point, because there could still be circulating cancer cells in the body, and the immune system may be weakened by the treatment. So there's really a lot more to it than meets the eye. And so when I interviewed doctors for Defeat Cancer, I really looked for those that understood the concept of healing the body from cancer. And most of the doctors that are in this book, if not all of them, have really good success, I believe, with late-stage cancers of all types. And one of the most important things they do is that they individualize the treatment protocol. And so what that means is that they don't give a one-size-fits-all treatment to their patients. They individualize the protocol based on the patient's biochemistry, based on the type of cancer they have. And so it's just it's a better way to do things, I think. And so if you'd like to learn more about what some of the most effective treatment approaches are for treating cancer in alternative and integrative medicine, I invite you to check out this book. You can read more about it at cancerbooksource.com, and there's a free sample chapter on there also, which I invite you to check out, and look forward to your comments and your suggestions. So thank you, and have a good